Good morning. You can't change what you don't track. Well-being and health is a personal and professional choice. Helo is the most advanced wearable device. You're going to see its features, its benefits, and how it creates peace of mind. So welcome to Helo, your health life oracle. Imagine the possibilities.
Hi everyone, my name is Mike Rivera and I'm so excited to introduce you the Helo. The Helo is the most revolutionary product to hit the world, not only in the last decade, but possibly in the last century. It stands for Health and Lifestyle Oracle. Now, it's the most advanced wearable device on the planet. You cannot find this device in the stores. It has just been released by World. Now, unlike other wearable devices, this device can do a whole lot more. For instance, never been seen before is blood pressure. See, when you go to the hospital or your doctor's office, you have to put a blood pressure cuff around your arm or your wrist, right? Or if you have one of those devices at home. Unfortunately, it cannot do continuous monitoring. Today, we have that device called the Helo. Now, we also can do heart rate monitoring, EKG, by simply putting your finger on this device. Here's the device right here. I have it on right now. By simply putting my finger on this device, I can actually do an EKG. Now, it also checks your breath rate. It can tell you how you're feeling, your emotions, your fatigue, your calories, your steps. It can do remote monitoring. We'll talk about that more in something called Guardian SOS. In the future, very, very near future, we're going to activate the oxygen in the blood count. We can do temperature in the blood. And we can tell how your sleep quality is. Okay, that's amazing. Now, in future models, this is going to revolutionize so many people's lives again when we introduce blood sugar. Imagine being able to monitor your blood glucose without having to stick your finger. We can also check alcohol levels. How is that important? Well, imagine you're out there having fun. Now you can check whether or not you should drive, right? You can save people's lives that way. And of course, something new called the mosquito shield. Now we all hear this all over the world, right? The Zika. Imagine if you can press a button and all of a sudden, all the mosquitoes, it protects you, puts a shield around your body so that the mosquitoes don't go near you. How valuable is that to you? Now, why is it so important to monitor our vital signs? Guys, the World Health Organization statistics show that the 10 leading causes of death in the world in 2012 were heart disease, strokes. See, do you know anyone that has had a heart attack or a stroke? If you do, how valuable would this device have been to them if by just simply putting it on their wrist, it could check their vital signs every 30 minutes, every 45 minutes, and record that data and even send an emergency alert letting them know that their blood pressure is too high. They could have potentially prevented that heart attack or stroke from happening by simply knowing what their important vital signs were, right? It's crucial. Now, we also have something called stones. These are, we have a hypoallergenic silicone band, first of all, for those who are concerned about allergies around their skin. It's hypoallergenic. And then we have Himalayan salt plates and titanium states made of 99.99% pure germanium stones. So why is that important? I'm going to share with you right now. The germanium stone is a naturally occurring semiconductor. So when it touches your skin, what it does is it actually increases circulation in your blood. Here's a thermal imaging test. The first image that you see at the top right is the Helo, no Helo, and you can see normal blood circulation. After putting in one of the stones onto the wristband, 10 minutes after, you can see the circulation already increased by 20%. And then by adding a third germanium plate on there, 13 minutes after, there's an 85% increase in blood circulation. Think about how many people have diabetes or neuropathy that can benefit from this technology. Along with that, we have Himalayan salt plates. Why do we need that? Each and every one of us today needs this because all around us are things like electronic devices, microwaves, smartphones, computers, and they all emit something called positive ions, which are actually bad for our body. And what Himalayan salt actually does is it releases negative ions, balancing out those positive ions, making us feel better, more relaxed. That's why if you've ever been on the beach before and after a storm and a shower, you feel so refreshed. That's because lightning actually emits negative ions, and so it balances out the positive ions in our body, and that's why we feel so refreshed. And so that's why these Similac salt plates and the geranium stones are so valuable. You can see I'm so excited about this product because it's revolutionary. Along with that, the device can monitor, you can monitor your loved ones remotely. So through your smartphone, if you have your father, your grandfather, your mother, someone that you love, you can monitor their vital signs remotely from your smartphone if they give you guardian access. They might be in a different country, and you can imagine that. You have a loved one in a different country and you can monitor their health. That's like the stuff that we see only in the movies, right? So it's revolutionary. If someone is monitoring you, you can pick and choose what you want them to see. Okay, so you still can keep your privacy, but it's remarkable, right? Not only can you monitor your loved ones, but we have a panic button. This is, guys, I don't know anyone who wouldn't want this for their family members, because now by pushing that little button that you see on the side here in the picture, it will send an SOS alert to your guardians, letting them know that you're in trouble, and at the same time giving them your GPS locations, opening up a map, and giving them easy access to find you. Now, why is that so important? Because here's some statistics I really don't like to share, but it's important for us to know. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, here's a website. According to the FBI, in 2015, there were 460,699 NCIC entries for missing children. That's National Crime Information Center. That's scary. Imagine having the ability to put this wrist device on your child, and they can just simply push that button 2 times, and now you are notified exactly that they're in trouble, number 1, and then number 2, exactly where they're at so you can find them. Now, here's another statistic here. The National Sexual Violence Resource Center shows there's a publication on sexual violence in the U.S. 1 in 5 women and 1 in 71 men will be raped at some point in their lives. Again, do you have a teenage child? Do you have your wife, your husband, whoever it is, your loved one? Guys, that's a scary statistic. 1 in 5 women. That's just something I just can't comprehend, right? This is why this device is so important. And then the AARP, according to the AARP, nearly 90% of seniors want to stay in their own home as they age. I mean, it's common sense, right? We age, we want to have independence still. But how important would it be that if they're in trouble, they can simply push that button and help is on their way, right? Loved ones. So again, it's crucial. I think that there's no comparison out there in the market to this device. I mean, you can look at the Apples and the Samsungs and the Fitbits out there. They all can do heart rate and steps, but nothing like the Helo. They can't do an EKG. They can't do blood pressure. They can't tell you whether or not your loved ones are feeling ill. They can't find your child, right, if they're in trouble. Right? So, and look at the price point, guys, $349 for the Helo. What's next? I don't know. What else could they put in this device? It's literally limitless, the technology that we have today. Now, this device cannot be found in stores. It's only purchased directly from a World Associates website. So whoever introduced you to this video, get back to their website and make that purchase, and better yet, become an associate with World.
So again, we wish to thank you for visiting with us, and you can go to helolifenow.com and gather more information and make your purchase of your Helo or your Executive Family Pack. Have a good week.